Today I'm going to tell you a new story, dear viewers. The story name is The Emperor's Clothes. Now let's get started. Once upon a time, there lived an emperor who never cared about his people. His mind was blown into clothes. He always wanted new clothes every time. He changed clothes every time. He ordered tailors to make him best clothes. And the people were living in misery. One day, the Prime Minister said, "Oh, Your Highness, the people of this town need your help. Why don't you take care of your people instead of putting your mind into clothes?" The emperor was furious. He said, "Prime Minister, how dare you say it to me that I should not wear clothes? I would become dirty like that. I want to be clean." And the ministers beside him said, "He is right. You shouldn't say that." And the emperor fired the prime minister. And one day, a tailor came to him. He wanted to teach him a lesson to take care of his people. So he said, "Oh, Your Highness, I have come to make you new clothes. I will make you some clothes studded with jewels and gold." The emperor was very happy. He said, "Make it right away. I'll bring anything you need." And then he started making the clothes. But actually he was not making them. He was just pretending he was making them. The guards were ordered to check him. When they saw him, they said, "Oh, what are you doing? Those are not clothes." But the tailor said, "Of course these are clothes. These can't be seen by fools, but they can be seen by honest people." The guards immediately believed him. And they told the king that it was beautiful. And then the tailor came out and he said, "Your Majesty, your clothes are ready. Now, I will present them to you." When the tailor brought the clothes, the emperor said, "What is this? These are not clothes." The tailor said, "Of course these are clothes, but these can't be seen by fools. These are magical clothes." The emperor was very happy. He said, "Okay, I'll try them on. Guards, put these new clothes on me." He shouted. The guards put his new clothes on, and he saw himself in the mirror. No clothes were showing up, but he was sure that he was a fool and he couldn't see it. So he went out to show his new clothes, but all that the people could see was just some parts of bodies. And they said, "Look at the king. He's all naked." One boy was laughing. And also a woman said, "What is this? Did the king stop putting on clothes and showed himself naked outside?" The woman also laughed. And a man said, "The king should be ashamed of himself. Ha ha." And the man laughed. Everyone was laughing at him, and the king and emperor got ashamed of himself. And he also saw the prime minister, who was feeling pity for him, and that the whole town was laughing at him. He said, "I shouldn't have fired the prime minister. He was right. My mind is really blown into clothes, and I should be responsible on my people." From that day on, he learned his lesson, and he began to be a kind emperor who always took care of his people. He came to be known in the far white kingdoms, and he always remembered the tailor who had taught him the lesson he needed to know. And he put the prime minister back in his position. And prime minister was happy. He was peaceful with him too. And the end. Moral of the story: remember, if someone tells you something you must do, you should do that, or else there will be bad things happening to you. So, if you like my story, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon for my latest videos. Thank you. Goodbye.